Hey, this is Michael Gray with Team Stronger Together, representing the amazing students that have really been at the forefront of putting this project together. Just really a brief video on explaining what's up and our encouragement to you to become a part of it and why we need you. And this is not more on your plate. I have a lot on my plate too. Think of it like this. You ever been to a barbecue and they give you like one of those little skinny plates, like the paper plates that they don't hold anything, right? You try and put stuff on it and it just doesn't work. That's what our students are walking around with, trying to like balance life, trying to have like every life's putting so much on their plate. You as an educator, as a person, as a parent, man, it's so much. And I'm coming to you as a struggling, like, I'm a struggling parent, I'm a struggling professional, I'm a struggling person. And that's the beauty of this project is that we're going to go through this together. So we're not trying to put more on our plate. We're trying to build a plate that we can actually have life and balance life on, right? So we need a stronger plate. Quickly about how this project came to be. We started the Care Center at Poly High School in 1997. This is not about Poly High School, is not about the Care Center. This is just letting you know how we got to this point. For tens of thousands of students, we helped them over the years. Paul Gonzalez, amazing counselor, and then me, and with mental health challenges, emotional challenges, family life situations. That's what we've been doing. In 2018, it was getting ready to be closed for whatever reason. And to keep it open, we created these two CTE classes, social work and community advocacy and action, and developing future mental health professionals. That helped keep the Care Center open. So simultaneously, we are counseling students as well as teaching students and creating peer mentors, which we've been doing since 97, right? So the students this last year and leading up to this year been saying like, why we can't just be talking about it. We have to be about it. We have to expand this. It can't just be a few students who learn these skills. It's not right. Everybody deserves them. Everybody needs them. So we started calling them life skills for a lifetime. All right. And why do we need them? You guys know the statistics. They're all over the place. These are all pre-pandemic. Pandemic amplified and exacerbated stuff that had been building and building and building leading up to COVID, right? The majority of our educators and students spend the majority of their day in negative feelings. From 2016 to 19, there was an almost 30% increase in depression amongst our BIPOC adolescent students. We know that half of all mental health conditions begin by age 14, right? But yet, what are we? We're an intervention heavy system, both the healthcare system, the mental health care system, and the education system. We need interventions, but we need to teach people skills and give them space to practice them and then to share with others. That's what's going to help stuff. There will never be enough mental health professionals, okay? Most of the young people in our jail system, in our juvenile system, as well as the adults, have a mental health condition. Our jails and prisons are the largest mental health providers in the country. All right. And we know that depression is the leading cause of disability in the world, and anxiety is right, chronic anxiety is right up there. So our students are asking, why can't all students leave school with a 4.0 in what we call life skills for a lifetime? What's holding us back as a system to create educators, schools, and districts that value wellness as much as world literature, mental health as much as math? And notice we're not saying more than, we're just saying as much as. Why can't we value confidence and courage as much as Common Core and testing? And I know, well, let me get to that in a second. Why can't we value justice and social justice as much as geography? And why can't we value skills of emotional intelligence and psychology as much as science? I know we value all that stuff. all right? But valuing and putting into action ways for young people to learn them, as well as the grown-ups, that is what we're not doing. Because how important do you think it is to have these skills, being able to regulate your emotions, knowing why you do what you do, like having good self-awareness, having empathy for others and for yourself even. How important do you think it is to have good communication skills and being a good listener? This is the big one right here. How important is it do you how important do you think it is to try, to not give up, to like really try things that make you uncomfortable, to give a best effort even when it's something that I'm not that good at? Hello, right? How important do you think it is to have the skill to be able to think accurately through difficulties, difficult situations? Right? All of us put our hands up. We want those. But how do you think our kids are going to learn them? When did you learn them? I'm still learning them now. I'm 62 and been 38 years as an educator. All right. So to get started on this project, ask yourself, I'm asking myself, how do I respond to stress? Do I have breath work skills? Have I tried meditation? Have I given it more than just a try? Do I catch my negativity? How do I catch my negativity? What am I actually eating and drinking? How much am I actually moving? Am I actually getting proper sleep and rest at night? Am I spending time each day with what makes me feel alive and powerful? Stuff that I'm really interested in that like brings me fire to my life. Am I doing that? Am I daily practicing gratitude and appreciation? Not just a list, but am I living in the power of gratitude? And then what's my spiritual practice or my source of strength practice? See, all these things are life skills for a lifetime. And we have a lot of knowledge in our mind about, yeah, I should be, or yeah, that's what to do, or I know I should eat better, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? But am I doing it? And once again, this is not more on anybody's plate. This is the plate. All this stuff right here is the plate. And notice I said getting rest and sleeping. Yes, this is not a contest or a comparison or a competition. This is just following everything that works together to put us at our best. All right? The problem is we think everything needs to happen all at once. Our students certainly do. And that's why a lot of times they don't try. They don't understand the power of compound interest in money, right? But also compound interest in effort. So if I can make small daily improvements, 1% better each day at the list that we just talked about, that equals 37 times better in 1 year. And that's what our classes came up with in the research part of this project. So how are we going to do this? We are going to work through every entity in our community: schools, restaurants, businesses, faith organizations, community organizations, families, of course, our local city government. And we're going to work to create wisdom warriors and elevate our elders. And elders come in all ages, right? And we believe in the wisdom that everybody actually possesses and just needs a little bit of skills and encouragement and space and grace to practice them. Then you feel like there's a community that's building, and that becomes not just a community, it becomes the culture. The culture is we support each other in our mental health, in our physical health, and in our spiritual or source of strength health, right? And we practice it by doing the watch, do, teach. Like I learn it, I practice it, and I teach it, meaning I gotta figure it out, right? That's what this thing is doing. We have a bunch of lessons ready for you to use, okay, or do your own stuff. And then I practice it, and I don't wait to get perfect before I share it with other people. That's the power, okay? And that's Team Stronger Together. So, just in a nutshell, that's our website. It explains it more. It has dope recipes. It has stuff that kind of gives a little a brief explanation of what we're trying to do. It has buttons to press in terms of like pledges and how to get involved. That's my email address. That's my Instagram. And oh my God, yes, Threads has now started. So I'm on there. As an educator, I cannot emphasize enough how much we need you. You're such the linchpin in this whole thing. You're everything. All right. We appreciate you. We love you. Encouragement, energy to you every day. Peace.